You know, piping has exploded worldwide. Everyone seems to want to learn to play the bagpipe. But some people find it not so easy to begin. This program will put you on the road to becoming a piper. The practice chanter is the key to learning to play the bagpipe. In this program, we will use simple and familiar tunes and organize them in a series of lessons. The beginning of each lesson will serve as an introduction to the material that you'll be learning. Inside of each lesson, you'll have a series of skills to learn, and at the conclusion of each lesson, there'll be a demonstration of the particular piece of music that's covered by that lesson. You don't need a knowledge of music to use this program. Repeat and master each lesson before going on. We do encourage you to memorize tunes whenever possible to retain the information from each lesson. Each lesson has been designed so that you can move along at your own pace. Practice chanters come in a variety of sizes and shapes, but one thing they have in common is the names of the parts of the chanter. The lowest part of the chanter is the soul. The lower portion of the chanter contains 8 finger holes, 7 in front and a thumb hole at the back. Sometimes joining the lower portion of the chanter with the upper portion is an ornament called a ferrule, and the mouthpiece is at the very top. Removing the top of the chanter from the lower portion is an important skill to understand. Put both hands together, grasp the chanter at the top of the lower section and the bottom of the upper section. Twist until you're halfway, and then move nice and slowly to make sure you don't strike the reed. Now, the reed that's contained inside the practice chanter is made of 2 blades. Sometimes these blades are made of cane and sometimes they're made of plastic. The 2 blades are tied around, usually, a copper staple. To remove the reed, grasp the reed in the lower portion and remove it from the bottom of the chanter. To learn about the practice chanter reed, hold it by the staple and let's blow various pressures. If I blow very lightly, I'll get an odd growling sound. If I blow a bit harder, which is the better pressure, I'll get a smooth, clear tone. If I blow very hard, the reed will stop vibrating. In reassembling, make sure to handle the practice chanter reed by the staple. Press it into this conical opening near the top of the inside and carefully slide the top over the reed, and when it's halfway together you can confidently push it the rest of the way home. When you blow on the practice chanter, blow from the midsection. Put your hand over your stomach area just to get the sense of this, and just relax the mid area. And now when you blow, blow from this midsection and press hard, like that. Now, as far as the holding of the mouthpiece of the chanter is concerned, rest the mouthpiece on the lower lip, and the lower lip should be covering the lower teeth. Try to center the mouthpiece on the center of the lower lip. The upper teeth rest very lightly on the top of the practice chanter mouthpiece, and the upper lip closes around the upper teeth. When you blow into the chanter, keep your cheeks in, don't let them puff out. It should look like this. After playing for a while, especially in a cool room, it's quite normal to get condensation of moisture inside the reed and inside the chanter. To correct the problem, you need to know how to dry the chanter. This is what it sounds like, by the way, when the reed gets wet. There's a blurred, sort of a dull tone. Well, to dry the reed, remove the top, blow through the top to get the moisture out of the top. Remove the reed by the staple, blow through the bottom of the staple, like this. And just centrifugal force to get the moisture out of the bottom of the chanter. Hold it firmly by the sole and give it a sharp movement like this. Reassemble the chanter and you should now get a clear tone. If the reed is sharp on the upper notes, it sounds like this. To correct this problem, add hemp to the bottom of the reed so that the bottom is thicker and it won't go into the chanter as deeply. This is the sound of a chanter reed that's flat on the upper notes. The correction for this is to remove hemp and push the reed deeper into the chanter. Sometimes the chanter reed requires more air than the piper is prepared to use, and that makes a strong reed like this. The cure for this is a small rubber band wrapped around the blades of the reed. Sometimes the reed is too weak for the piper, and it keeps stopping like this. The correction for this is to remove the rubber band if one's already on the reed,